What's up, Violators? We're in beautiful downtown Buffalo today, doing an updated photo shoot.
You already know it's your boy Super Saiyan Jaffe.
Cool guy JD.
And Jimmy Thump.
Them Violators is in here, you already know what we're doing. It's photo shoot time, it's photo shoot season. All of our Violators, listen man, Violator Sports is coming back in full effect because this year, I'm looking at a 10-6 season. You already know, repping them Bills, Super Bowl era. Come on, your boy Super Saiyan. You already know.
Let's go.
Top to top, it's your boy Super Saiyan Jaffe.
Cool guy JD.
And Jimmy Thump.
And we the Violators, Violator Podcast, you already know. All time, 10-6, I'm owning that. You already know, you got anything to say?
Like, comment, share.
Okay.
And don't be sure to check out earlier episodes. Plenty of fun content that we have out there. Just got done with the new photo shoot. Keep an eye on Instagram for these pics coming out.
If you haven't subscribed, do that now. Press that button and that bell.
Subscribe, favorite, like, hit, what is it? You gotta tap the bell. Comment, give us some interaction. Follow us on Instagram.
Smash like.
I'm saying, it's that easy, it's that simple. You already know. And we now back to the podcast. Alright, what up everybody? Top to top, it's your boy Jay, Super Saiyan Jaffe.
Cool guy JD on the IG.
And like your favorite Glade products, I'm plugged in. It's at Jimmy Thump.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Same Dude.
We got that boy on here. We've been talking about it. Like I said, Same Dude. What's good with you, my man?
What's good, man?
How you doing?
Appreciate you for having me.
It's a pleasure.
What's on, man?
Definitely, man. Like, well, part of the podcast is, well, first off, Violators, you see, we in a different location.
Oh man.
Okay. Plug that thing real quick. Where we at?
Struggle Clothing, downtown, or I'm sorry, not downtown. We in Buffalo. You already know what it is.
Oh, we don't need that address, brother. Where the address? Drop the address.
1770 Seneca Street.
All right.
Dropping the Addy, plugging it real quick.
Yeah,
Struggle Clothing.
Gotta come plug it, man. There's nothing but drip up in here, man. Come get your drip.
Oh yeah, it's fire. It's fire. Buffalo stand up. Like I said, that's what we've been on in the whole IG thing. Buffalo support Buffalo.
Buffalo support Buffalo.
I'm telling you, it's lit in here.
We gotta break that. We gotta break that wheel, man. We can't be crab in the buckets.
You already
true.
You already know, and there's some beautiful things popping off in the town right now.
That is facts.
So I'm happy about that. I'm happy to be a part of that, and you a part of that as well.
Definitely.
You an artist. You killing it.
Thank you, man.
Okay, but before we talk some turkey, Violators, you just saw that vlog. We got that Violator podcast photo shoot coming up real soon.
Very soon.
Keep watch on that IG.
Facebook. Yeah,
It's everywhere.
everywhere. You know,
we gonna flood the streets with drip.
Even I'm in the pictures.
And you already know that's what it's about because we got the photo shoot popped off. So come fall, when it's back on that sports wave.
Come on, man.
You already know.
Call the plumber, man. The drip is real. Call the plumber.
It'd be like that. But like I said, man, we in a different location. Glad to be here at the Struggle Clothing, man. That's what it's about. And Same Dude, man. We just gonna start off real quick. First off, you gonna give us some bars later?
Of course.
Gonna give us some bars, okay? I like to hear that.
This Violator podcast. It's heating up.
I'm saying, like, shout out to that man, Killer Kel. I see you, baby. You inspired me, cause you gave us something good. So we like, you know what? That got to be the wave. That got to be the standard. That's how we gotta go.
Oh yeah. And you know what? That's what you gotta do, man. Sometimes you gotta see, man. Let iron sharpen iron.
Facts,
you know?
Big facts, big
So
facts.
you gotta come with bars.
Of course.
It's all right, man.
So, okay, so same dude. Let me start with this real quick. So,
All right, man.
when did you start taking rap serious?
Well, I've been a fan of rap ever since I was a little kid, probably about 3-4 years old. My dad, he put me on like real young, like to Wu-Tang Clan.
Okay.
You know,
Ooh,
to like,
Wu-Tang, okay.
yeah, of course.
All right, hold on. Let me. Who's your favorite in Wu-Tang?
Probably Ghostface.
Ghostface?
Ghostface.
I'm a Meth guy.
Yeah, Meth.
I'm a
I actually
Meth
saw
guy.
him in concert like
Yeah?
last year. So
Yo, Meth by
was lit.
far has to be like one of the most underrated rappers of all time.
Says who?
Age.
No, like, seriously,
Everybody
like
know Meth could.
everybody knows Meth could spit, but like who really talking? Like, yo, I haven't heard nobody drop like, yo, Meth.
JD, who body who on the what?
Listen,
Who body who on the what?
I'm not a complex man. I'm a method man. Come on.
I'm saying, just keep it. I mean, his bars not slept on. Meth, but see, I'm Inspector. That's my guy.
Nah, I mean, I'm just saying though, like, you know, Meth needs a lot more credit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Period.
Okay, so you said you so your pops put you on the Wu-Tang. So
Yep.
so you was coming up on you was listening to some thorough stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Like at a young age. So that's how it started.
What's your favorite album of all time or top 3? We could go with that.
My
'cause it's a
favorite
difficult
album of
one.
all time, let's say Nas, actually. He just dropped his album, Lost Tapes 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even going to lie. I listened to it fully through.
That's the one he did with Kanye, right?
That's the one he just dropped Friday, I think.
Oh, I haven't even. You just put me on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I ain't plugged that yet.
Yeah.
I plan on it though.
For real, definitely. Mike, right behind us, he put me on to Benny.
Okay.
And
Shout out to the Butcher.
yeah, definitely.
Shout out to my man.
He just dropped an album that's called Mike, what is it?
Who's joint? The Plugs I Met.
Yes, the Plugs I Met. I was about to say I took the money to the Plugs house, but
Yeah.
that's a song. But yeah. And then third album, I'm not even gonna lie. I was a huge fan of him for a long time, and it's just G-Eazy.
Okay.
It's The Beautiful and Damned. It took me to it let me through a lot of things. 'Cause
Okay.
It helped me growing up. So.
And you know what? That right there, man. My brother once said, man, music is therapeutic. You know, problems that help you get through it.
Gotta be.
And like,
Of course.
sometimes, man, you know, you always gotta have, you know, that's why I like every artist I like to see where or what they listen to or what they listened to growing up. You know what I mean? Because honestly, if I was to name out some of my favorite albums, I'm definitely throwing out The Blueprint. I'm definitely throwing out the Carter One. I remember carrying the big ass CD player with the, you know, before earbuds. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Bro, you're showing your age.
I don't give a damn, bro. Like, there's some people out here that remember the Walkman and the boombox. Like
Us.
I wasn't. Nah, we ain't that old, bro.
we was at it. We was young enough for the walk. Bro, I remember playing with Walkman.
I ain't had no Walkman. I had a CD player.
I had a tape player.
That's a Walkman, tape player. Walkman.
Yo, speaking
Oh,
of
it wasn't
that,
a
I know it's
Walkman,
random as hell.
though.
I
We
know it's
couldn't
random
afford
as-
Sony.
I know it's random as hell,
It'd
but
be
like
like
I
that.
used to have this one dope ass. My mom gave me this one dope ass CD player, tape player. But I used to hide my condoms and my money in the tape player.
In the basement?
Yeah, you remember this joint? Because like the joint, you know, you press the eject button, the joint pop up and it comes up and everything. Man, I used
My
They
man got
know where
his,
to go in there.
my man
Yeah,
got his,
nobody going
my
in
man got his 007.
Bruce Wayne.
For real.
It was hiding condoms, nowhere near ready to use them.
They're still there, unused.
Cool. But you know, going back to it a little bit. So from your music, and I listened to it, and you got skills. You nice.
Thank you.
And I mean that. So I know your favorite albums and the type of music that you came up on, but do you like draw inspiration from anything in particular when you crafting your projects?
Right. My inspiration, to be honest, is just to be better than I used to actually be, because I used to be in a dark place, and when I really started doing all of this music, it really took me out of that, and I just wanted to keep on that because music has been around for me for a long time, more than a lot of people have. I've lost a lot of people throughout the years, and music's just been there.
Gotcha.
So for every song I do, for every performance I do, I just want to keep doing another one.
I hear that. That's That's major, man. That's what football was to me.
For real.
You know what I mean? Everybody got to have that thing to help you relieve that stress, get your mind off of it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So some people, you know, let that muse sing and let that pen start, you know, lighting up the pages.
It definitely be like that. So when did you start, like, putting pen to paper? Like, when did you start crafting everything out?
I started writing when I was 11 years old, just writing, like, not to, like, an actual beat or anything. Like, I was just writing, like, a cappella, and I was just rhyming. And then I really started to take it seriously when I was 16. That's when I started with Speedy. Or actually, I was 16. I just turned 16. And that's when it really started to pop off and become, like, more of a regular thing.
That's right.
So.
All right. Okay. All right. You got any, like, favorite producers? That's
Timbaland, because he's been around for a long time, and now he's still going off, of course. Another favorite producer, I would have to say Derringer.
Okay.
That works with Benny, because he's just all around, and he works with Action Bronson, and I'm a huge Action Bronson's fan.
Yeah. And
he puts it together for any artist that he works with.
Oh, that's a little lit outside.
For real.
We missing the party out there. No, but I will say one thing though. You mentioned Benny twice,
right?
And it's no secret, man. What Westside, Benny, Conway doing, they putting on for the town, and they shining the light on the town in a way it's never really been.
Yeah.
So you just get that feel like, who next to pop? Because they putting that laser beam on Buffalo, that scope, and it's really like, all right, who next? Who next? And the talent in Buffalo, it's really. It's
That's
on
a
right
fact.
now.
It's been going off.
How did you feel when you know you was gonna hop on the track with Benny?
Oh, it was insane. I got the call and I couldn't talk for like 10 minutes because I was just like, that just seemed so surreal.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I was watching because Benny, he just recently did the Vlad TV interview. So I was watching a little of that, and I was watching the Genius interview. I think it's like compilation with Complex.
Yeah.
And you know, when you're watching an interview, especially on some rap shit, you never think about like how deep the wordplay actually goes, and like, yo, Benny, like, the man can spit. Like,
definitely.
That's a rapping ass dude right there. And like I said, you just, because of what they've been able to do thus far with the scope of the town, it's like, man, somebody popping next.
Right.
It's coming.
You know
somebody's
what?
doing something.
My favorite thing about, you know, and that's one thing, you know what I mean? Like, when it comes down to it, and especially Buffalo Rapper, like it's like you said with Vlad TV, you know, he basically said like, you know, we never really had, I mean, last musical artist that we had that was famous was Rick James, you know what I mean? But never really a huge rap. You know what I mean? I say the only huge person will be Drake, and that's up in Toronto. So you really can't count that as Buffalo.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He put on for Buffalo, though, low-key.
Yeah, he did, you know, especially with it. But I say that to say this. It's like, you know, like back when we played football, you know what I mean? Like, there was nobody, you know, I talk to the kids all the time. Like, you know what? There was never no Corey Graham. There wasn't no Mike Williams. Khalil Mack didn't go fifth. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
When you see somebody and they make it from where you at, you know what I mean? It lets you know that it's possible. Not saying that it's not possible, but I'm just saying, like, when you finally could see it, like, yo, I could really do this too.
I mean, not even to get like OD deep into it. It's just like when you see that, it's like that's inspiring hope. Like, oh shit, he could do that. I could do that. Like,
exactly, and that's beautiful right there. You know.
That's the way. But one thing I want to know is, so how'd you come out? I like the same dude. That's different.
For real.
And that in a good way. Where'd you come up with that?
Okay, so a lot of people have actually asked that question, and there was an artist called I can't talk. I'm sorry. His name is Yuri Jones, and he made a song called "Same Dude." That is not where it's from. Ever since I was 11, I've had the same like vision and motivation to do what I want to do with this music thing, and I've just done what I wanted to do like with it myself, and that's just where it pushed me to just keep going, and I just never changed anything basically.
Right.
So
that's
put it in kind of a hard way. That was a lot of words.
Nah, that's all right, man. That's that's the problem. People get on, people get a little fame, they start to change. You know what I mean? So I get it.
Right.
I get it. That's.
I like it. It's different, but see, that's the thing though. Different. The more different, the better, if you ask me, because you're not saturating the market. You're not saturating like your music. You're not compromising anything. It's like, okay, how can I be different if we are the same?
Right.
Like, it's weird like that, but that's how I be. But I got another question for you. Like I said, I listened to your Lock Me Up joint, and out of the tracks that you sent us, that's my favorite.
That's your favorite?
That's my favorite.
I appreciate that.
I like the beat selection. I like how you compose your bars.
Yeah.
Where'd you get the inspiration for that?
Well, the beat is actually, like a lot of these rappers do nowadays, it's actually a tight beat because, I'm just a SoundCloud rapper so far, quote unquote. But the inspiration for Lock Me Up, I actually just got out of a serious breakup, and I was just really feeling, I wasn't sad, it was more of mad, and I was just letting everything out. It didn't sound like it was that, but it was just pain over time, I guess, and I just felt like I was closing down. So,
yeah, man, that's real, bro. Like, I hope I'm not showing. Have you seen the 5 Heartbeats?
I'm not too sure what.
Okay, all right. They showed on BET sometimes.
How old are you?
It's a classic.
17.
17?
Yeah,
Okay.
all right.
5 Heartbeats, bro? Really?
I'm sorry, bro. Listen, that just reminded me of the 5 Heartbeats. When my man was like, "Yo, Duck, you'll be a great writer after you get your heart broken." You know what I mean?
That's funny.
Like sometimes you need that.
It comes from everywhere.
Yeah, you need that.
That's inspiration.
One thing you can get from my man JD over here, he gonna give you, he gonna hit you with them inspirational quotes.
That's fine with me.
He's gonna
Good
give
at
it to you.
that. Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Listen, I had a bitch break my heart, and then I had my best football season.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
It be like that.
JD's like granddad level inspirational quote.
Oh yeah.
He's there. He's wise beyond his years.
Oh, man, come on. My brother said if my spirit animal's an owl.
The old owl. Come on, you already know. But same dude, man. Listen, we're gonna do some more talking, but I gotta get these bars.
Oh, you need to get these bars?
I gotta get these bars.
All right. I'll spit a little something real quick.
Okay, what you gonna be? You acapella?
I'll do it acapella.
Okay.
All right.
Let me hear some.
Picking up the belt like there's no time to waste. Spit it off the tongue, I swear my shit drip with the finest taste. Live up every day, I switch it up like there's no time of day. But fuck a Rolex, I don't need a clock to make me shine today. You don't want a problem, I'm the problem solver, boy. I take the ball, I spit it on my pinky. I'm a baller, boy. You looking like a rock, so I'm about to make a fall up, boy. Come up to my gang and mess around, you must be taller, boy. I'm a big 6 feet, got him under 6 deep. Big bucks by the drown his ass in Piss Creek. Got to be drunk before you diss me, cause either fuck. Oh,
That's cool.
all right, nah, it's all good. But so that's a little something. So that's just a little something. But I can spell another thing. Let me think.
Give me what you want, man. Do it.
They be like, Brandon, why you so sinister? All these numbers go up, but I'm not into integer. Suck at geometry. I stick to honesty. I don't like lying, cause lying just bother me. Only one side of me. And these females.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's all good. But I'm just trying to go off.
Nah, bro.
But
That's all right.
Yeah.
I appreciate that,
shit.
man. I got you.
You say,
It's just a little something.
give me that. See, that's that rapping ass syndrome. What Dylan say? Dylan?
Yeah, yeah.
Dylan? What do you say?
Who's the 5 greatest rappers of the time? Dylan. Classic Dave Chappelle.
I actually just saw that on Instagram the other day, so that's crazy that you bring that up.
He ain't the only wise motherfucker. He ain't the only wise motherfucker over here.
Damn.
I'm telling you.
Classic.
Oh.
Come on, Siri. Shut up. You're interviewing now.
I'm trying to look at questions and stuff.
Special guest, Siri. Not scheduled.
It be like that.
Get her out of here. I got a question.
Those are my words of the day.
I got a question for Sam, dude.
What's up?
So, being from a YouTuber perspective, we're in the biggest bubble that's bound to burst, and it's so hard to break through.
Right.
And you mentioned yourself the term SoundCloud Rapper.
Yeah.
Now that, to you, does that carry any negative connotation nowadays?
It definitely does. Like at first, I didn't mind it, but then once you put in a lot of work, you want to be treated like you're actually being serious about it. Like, if there's one thing, I just want to be taken seriously. And for someone to come up to me and try to degrade me for doing what I'm doing just because, like, it's working for me, but they don't see that because, you know, you don't make money all the time, or you don't do this, and that, but it's still working for you, and it's just one step at a time. So.
Right. No, I feel that because, like, what do you do? You go up to somebody and say, oh, what do you do? Or like, oh,
for real.
We're a YouTuber.
Oh, you work at Wegmans? Get
you and 12-year-old kids are YouTubers. Like,
yeah.
So, and they're like, you say, oh, I'm a content creator. Well,
right.
You know, so I feel that, you know, to some extent, just the artistic world, where it's like, you got to get over that barrier too.
Definitely.
There's always, and like that's like a social barrier that doesn't make any sense, but it just, from the same market, because of how big, like, you know, a lot of mainstream artists are now coming from SoundCloud. There's that.
Very true.
There's that glass ceiling that's obviously very high, but, you know, difficult to break through, and you got to sort through all the mishmash that's in there.
Definitely.
I mean, how many people are on SoundCloud nowadays? How many people are on YouTube? Gets like 48 hours of content a second.
Oh, being a part of this YouTube, you know how I go. You gotta have the right words in the algorithm. You gotta have the right thumbnail, the right title,
right,
and be in the right place at the right time.
And like, sometimes just waiting to pop. You know what's crazy? Because just that right there, you know what that remind me of? The first time I heard Wale. First time I heard Wale was on Madden.
Breakup song.
Madden.
It was on Madden. My name's Wale, don't call me Wale.
Was that 06?
Yeah,
no,
it was one of those. I know it wasn't next gen, but it was young. It was Madden.
For real.
And then, like, when I first heard him, I'm like, yeah, man, I ain't taking Wale serious. And I see him with Ross. Like, all right, you know, this Madden rapper for real. You know what I mean?
True.
So
a part of the grind is a part of the come up.
That's a fact.
That's how I be. And piggybacking back on what you said, James, as far as at the end of the day, we are all artists, and as artists, it's our job to create the best content possible. Whether that's you making your music or what we do on the podcast side of things. Like, we are eating. That's why I said Buffalo support Buffalo. We want to highlight the dopest that we know of, that's coming up, that's grinding along with us, because it's a grind at the end of the day.
Definitely.
You see, I'm rocking my Artist Exhaustion shirt.
Shout out to Road to Geese. You already know.
Road to Geese.
September 14th. What is that?
Road to Doors. Road to Doors.
I said Trap Doors. Yeah. Road to Doors. We're going to be up in that thing.
Right.
And speaking of that, you got any shows?
I do, actually. August 7th, I'm opening for Desmo and Bitterbones with my boy Grenzy. At Stamps, or I'm sorry, not with my boy Grenzy. All of my team, which we call ourselves the Brick Boys, we're all about to be there at Stamps, doing our thing. August 12th for Busy Bone, that is with my boy Grenzy. I'm gonna go up there with him. He's probably gonna have a couple other people go up there with him. We're all gonna go off. And then August 25th at View Fluve, I think that's how you say it. That's another whole group thing, so we're all doing our thing.
Oh, y'all
trying to go off in the summer. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, your month of August is lit.
Definitely.
Really. So you said Brick Boys. Now, is that on some like some Dipset type stuff? Like, it's like y'all all individual rappers and y'all all form together this like faction of a rap group, or y'all just like a rap group in general?
We all have different content, but when we all come together, it works out, and we just all push each other to just keep on going. And like, it didn't start off as a big thing, and it's just grown so much over time that it's not even a group, it's more like a family.
It's a movement.
And we're just so
now,
definitely going
do you kind of try to keep the styles separate, solo work to group work, or do you know, obviously you bring a part of that, but do you notice that there's a distinct difference in styling when you guys all come together than working, you know, separately?
Definitely, because when you're working separately, you only have your perspective on things, you only have your vision of how you want something to come out. But when you have two minds like thinking, they might do something, but you might hear something else, and you might want to change it to make it sound, and then they might like it. So it's a whole different thing when you have two minds two minds other than one. It's just it can be completely different. But
Now I got another question. Now, when you got when you with your boys and everything else, do y'all do it like Do y'all all just get up at the studio one time? Because, like, nowadays rap, like, it's starting to get to the point where, like, you could just tell when somebody just sends over a verse, you know what I mean? Like, I miss the days where, you know, everybody up in the studio and you just hear him lay the verse and like, oh man, I gotta start over.
For real.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, do you still take the like, is it competition in that studio? What you mean?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of competition, but we don't even treat it as competition. We just treat it as we're just trying to all do something to benefit for each other,
for the
kind
team.
of thing. And there are days when there are people that like there can be 2 people in here doing something, or there can be 15. Like it expands, and it can go off at any moment in time. Like, I could be sitting here like right now and my boy Kevin can walk through there and I wouldn't even know. Like, it's just a place that we can come to and call home. Like,
I hear that.
Like, we've been here.
Like you said.
Yeah.
I hear that. I tell you this, man. We all play football together, cheek to rock and everything. But I remember, man, if this dude would have a 30-yard run, I got to pop a 41 and a touchdown. You know what I mean? Like, that's my boy. I'm blocking for him on his run, but like, now I got to get mine too. Like, you're not the only one that's going to shine.
Right.
You feel me?
And see, that's the thing. Like you said, with your squad, like I said earlier, the grind is a part of the come up. Like, I've been coming up with these. Like, I literally been coming up with these dudes from the soil since we was like little dudes. And,
that's awesome.
And that's what we got now from it. So, like I said, man, yo, keep grinding, keep doing your thing. Because, like I said, man, what you got something, you nice. And I'm really not even just saying that. Like, I speak my mind. I keep it a buck with everybody I talk to. That's why we got you on, because we respect what you're doing and we like your music. So,
yeah, man.
So
you're still young too, brother.
Yeah, just, really young.
You know what I mean? Just wait till you're 21.
I know.
You nice now.
Right.
Wait till you're 21.
Just all that experience and like the life adventure and all that inspiration you can pull from.
Right.
I mean, seriously, like,
I got years.
Think about it, man. 50 ain't pop off till like he was about 30 something. 2 Chainz ain't pop off till he was pushing 40.
He graduated Harvard already.
You know what I mean?
Time.
Like,
my man, Titty Boy.
For real.
Yeah, no, but I'm gonna say this last thing before we go. You from Buffalo, you born and raised from the soil. Okay, so you a Bills fan?
Of course, Bills Mafia.
Like, for real?
Yeah.
Okay, I respect that. I'm a die. He's not a diehard. He's a Patriot fan.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where that comes from, but he's Buffalo born and bred. I got to give him this shit too.
Right.
I like to win. You know this.
Do you like blue cheese for your chicken wings?
Yes, I like blue cheese.
All
right, then you straight, bro.
Why you thinking about that? You know
you
you
straight. I'm sorry, I kind of just like put you on spot there, but
no, that's perfect.
You know, you're a Patriots fan. You gotta like.
I thought about it. Like, I was like, normally, you know, if you coming on like an insult, you gonna ask you like ranch with your with your chicken wings. You know what I mean? But I was like, hold on, nah, he said it the right way.
Patriot fans wear Sassoons. They got extra flats in front of their pants. Okay, so before we end it up, okay, so what do you predict?
Every last Super Bowl no shirt is an L.
We just gonna let him talk. We ain't gonna pay him no attention.
Okay.
It's getting ready for football season,
bro. What do you predict the season's gonna look like? Like, what record you looking at?
Season?
I'm gonna give it a 10-6.
10-6.
Not even because I'm a biased Bills fan, which I am, but if you look at the schedule, I see 10-6. I don't see 9-7, 11-5. I see 10-6.
8-8.
8-8.
That's it. But
with how things are looking, I don't want to be too out there, but like I'm trying to go 12-4.
Damn.
To be honest, I'm not even playing like it's crazy. It's crazy, but I'm trying to shoot for something. Like we got a lot of new people. Like we got Cole Beasley out there. We got, of course, we still got Josh Allen still at quarterback. You know, he already running up yards. So
it's gonna be lit. So 10-4. Well, 12-4, 10-6, 8-8.
I was 10-6 too. I think.
10-6.
I think I'm holding the 10-6. Yeah.
We gonna see where it's at.
If I'm on a real note, I'll go with 10-6 too. But if I'm shooting for something, I'm gonna say 12-4.
That's big. I like it though.
We still taking a division.
I got one more for Same Dude though. I like talking about goals, aspirations. You kind of mentioned the Bills' aspirations. In the short term, what's next for Same Dude? Where do you wanna be in a few years?
In a few years, I just want to be not doing the exact same thing I'm doing now, but just doing the exact same thing I'm doing now, just with more inspiration to keep on doing it, because that's my biggest thing, is I don't want to lose that inspiration or motivation, because you really got to keep on it. Like, if I lose music, it's just going to be downhill. I'm just going to go do something that I don't want to do. I just want to be doing good for my family. I want to be doing good for the people around me, and I just want to keep up with myself.
Cool.
And on that note, Violators, your boy Same Dude, he on
Same
here.
Dude.
Support that. What's that Instagram name?
Same Dude Rep 716 or Brick Boy to the Death.
Where can we find some music?
I'm sorry, what was it?
Where can we find music?
You can find music on SoundCloud, Same Dude. Just search it up and you'll see me right there. And
we'll put that in. We'll put that in.
And we lit.
There we go.
You already know. Like I said, man, it's your boy Super Saiyan in this thing.
Cool guy, JD.
Jimmy Thumb.
And Same Dude.
You already know we the Violators, and we out.
Peace.